Greetings. We're having mommy daughter talk. And we're so excited to be here today with the lovely people. So, you're going to tell me what you learned in Sunday school, right? Okay, what did you learn?
There was an old woman that go to the offering where's Jesus, and then she gave all she had, 2 pennies, and the rich people gave more. They didn't give all the money they had. They only gave 1 big coin, a quarter, 25 cents.
Oh, it said 25 cents.
They say 25 cents. Well, I know it's a big coin.
They gave a lot of money.
They just gave 1 coin, not all.
Oh, okay.
And the old woman just gave all she had, just 2 pennies.
Okay.
The rich people gave more money than her. She gave all she had. The rich people only gave 1 to make Jesus sad.
So what's your point? What's the story about? What's the point?
The point is, why the rich people's not giving some of their money when they have half of the money to God, to the offering, and they still have more left. You don't have to just have 1 big coin and that's all. You just get it half, then you have more left. You just have to not have just 1 coin. That's just 1.
Okay, now the older lady, was she married?
No, her husband died.
Her husband died.
When she was married, when her husband was still alive.
Was she married or not?
Married when she's old?
Was the woman married?
Nope.
No, she wasn't married. So what happened to, where was her husband?
In heaven.
Oh, he died. So she was a widower.
A widower.
A widower.
What's a widower?
Okay, so she was on her own nevertheless, right? That's why she was a poor lady. But she believed in whom?
God.
She believed in God, and she gave God her money and everything, right? She gave it to the Lord. She worshiped the Lord.
Well, her husband can come back alive? When God can make her husband come back alive?
Well, it depends on his deeds. It depends on what he did when he was here on earth. Does he deserve to go to heaven? All of us don't deserve to go to heaven.
Some of us go to hell.
Some of us go to the Hades side of hell. So, you learned that in Sunday school. So what was the purpose of you learning that?
The purpose?
Why did they teach that in Sunday school? Do you know?
Because that's the book of the Bible.
Okay, the book of the Bible. They was teaching you something from the Bible, but did they have this is the learning lesson? This is the overall lesson? What was the point?
The point is...
For the old woman, what was the point of the old woman giving the money, and the people that had money didn't give that much money? What was the point?
The point is why the rich people just give 1 big coin. And that's all. You should give half to God and half for yourself.
Okay.
You still have more money.
Okay, so this story can be found in Mark 12, verse 41. It's also in Luke, and I think it's in Luke 12. But it says the widower offering. This is NIV. So this is Mark 12, 41. Jesus said... NIV. Jesus sat down opposite the place where the offering were put and watched the crowd putting their money into the temple treasury. Many rich people threw in large amounts, but a poor widow came and put in 2 very small copper coins worth only a few cents. Calling the disciples to him, Jesus said, "Truly, I tell you, this poor widow had put more into the treasure than all the others. They all gave out their wealth, but she, out of their poverty, put in everything." She put in what?
Everything she had.
all she had to live on. So even though she put in the smallest amount, it meant more, and it was way more than the wealthier people put in, because they put in a certain amount, but they had so much more left over. So her worship was more superior to them, and they could have done more. Was that a good lesson?
That made me smile once they said Jesus. I would smile.
That's right. You can never
Put a
overdo out.
Jesus.
You can never overdo out giving to the Lord. That's why we do tithes and offerings, and we help the church. We volunteer with the church, volunteer with the community, right?
And I made an offering card.
You did your offering in Sunday school. Mama did her tithes.
What's tithes?
Where you give a certain percentage of your income to your church.
Oh.
To your church, and you can do it to the community as well. When you be a good neighbor and you help others.
Like pick up the trash and throw away your litter.
Don't mess with Texas.
Yeah,
Okay.
Texas is like a hotel, like you were in a fancy, fancy world.
Okay, so let's talk about this. You what you know about makeup? You like putting on makeup or something? She had this pretend, I guess you would say base or whatever you call it. Not mascara, blush. Pretend powder. It was a play powder, and she was just putting it on in church and put on some on Mama too, right? So what you think about makeup? What you know about makeup?
I know about makeup. Makeup is colorful.
Oh, what was that store I went to? You talking about when I grow up, I'm gonna be shopping in this store.
Ultra Beauty.
Yeah, and you remember, and she remembers the name too, girl. You go on. I'm scared of what you gonna look like, boy. I tell you. But I remember.
I look beautiful.
Oh yeah, my baby's a princess. I remember when I was in middle school.
You had makeup.
And I would wear my little eyeshadow. I would do it, and
I know eyeshadow.
I didn't put on any base because I just would because I would always be touching on my face. I put my little eyeshadow on and probably a little lipstick. But I believe I did it because I'm just saying this is my memory of it in middle school. When I went to how can I say this?
Ultra Beauty?
No. When I went to, can I say an all-white school or a Caucasian school, it was what all the girls was doing. It was only 2, 3.
Makeup?
I think it was 3 black girls at the most and 2 black guys. The rest of them were non-black and non-Hispanic. They was Caucasian.
All girls?
Listen now. You need to listen, son. Yeah. And then, so I would do like the norm. Then when I went, I think that same year, the ending of the year, I went to an all-black middle school, and wasn't none of them putting on the makeup. So I just phased out of the makeup. Plus it's work, and plus I started playing sports there, because I remember when I went to the all-white school long time ago, all-white middle school, they was playing tennis. So I wanted to play tennis, and I went to try out. Now, mind you, and they kept trying to let me do it. I guess I was almost there, but I didn't make it. But what I don't believe he knew is I had no tennis background. And I played occasionally with my dad, but I really had no tennis background. And I believe, knowing what I know now, they probably put their children in tennis. So they had more of an experience-based background than me. So anyway, it's so funny how that was a difficult thing to do. But when I went to the all-black school, the coaches was telling me, come play volleyball, come play track, come play basketball. And it was like I just walked on playing. So that I will never forget that. It was such a weird thing that it was so hard to get into sports at that white school, if you will, but at the black school, they was like, get over here, come on, we need you for track, volleyball. The coaches was just pulling me in, but at the Caucasian school, wasn't no coaches doing that, and it was only 3 black girls. I just find that so interesting. But anyway, so do you think you're gonna be one of those makeup queens or something? Well, that's an interesting look.
I'm not wasting all my money.
Because I don't know nothing about it. Now, my mother growing up, my mother wore makeup, and I've always seen her put on her makeup and
Like blush, also.
her foundation. That's what it's called, foundation, and whatever else. She'd wear her makeup, her mascara. She'd wear all of that. So I've always watched her, but I've never been a girly girl, tomboy down. But I remember at that middle school, because everybody was doing it, I would do, and we was making the friendship bracelets and all that good stuff. So
I don't make friendship.
not yet. You'll be making it. You're still very young. So all right,
You be careful with the beads because I might spill.
Well, it wasn't a bead. You would plait it like it was a certain type of pattern that you would do, and we would safety pin one end to our pants, and we'd be in class making a friendship bracelet. You're not supposed to do that, and you're supposed to pay attention. But anyway, we was doing that.
I would when it hurt at home.
Okay,
instead.
is there anything else you want to talk about? We're good. We're at like 11 minutes.
Why there's boys inside the makeup?
What?
Why there's boys inside the makeup?
Well, they don't need to be. The boys don't need to be. Yuck. We don't like them kind of boys.
What? Then why are they in there?
Who you know that's in there? Who do you know? Nobody.
You just told me there was white man inside the
No, you missed the whole point. You didn't get that message. You didn't understand. No, I didn't. I was saying in school. It was a white school. It was a Caucasian school. I was a minority, and it was nothing but 3 girls and 2 boys. That was the point.
Then why are they there? Boys don't wear makeup.
Well, they weren't wearing makeup. That was not the point. I was just trying to give the racial makeup of the school. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, baby. Thank you for having a mommy-daughter talk with me. Mommy loves you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Bye.
Bye.